Hello, Booktube. This is John from Must Read More. Uh, I saw a YouTube short that CriminOlly made. It's called "Why Do Publishers Hate Readers So Much?" And I'm not going to go over what he went over, but I'll try to leave a link in the description for the video. I'm not sure how you leave a link for shorts if it's the same as regular videos. I know how to do regular videos, but so his video got me to thinking about. It's actually the first video I ever thought about doing on Booktube. A couple of months ago, I got so irritated about something that I thought, man, I really want to know what other people think about this, and to ask other people if they've had the same problem. So my trouble is with footnotes, and one of the worst. I think that one of the worst things that publishers do with footnotes now, or, well, in my case, 70 years ago, is they put the footnotes in the end of the book. But they're footnotes. They belong at the foot of the book, at the foot of the page. So, for instance, this is Geoffrey of Monmouth's The History of the Kings of Britain, which I haven't read yet. I just got this not too awful long ago. But as you can see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to make it out, but here are the footnotes. See how they're at the foot of the page where they belong? So, in a lot of books, there aren't a whole lot of footnotes. And it's not really a big deal. Now, here's another one. This is Martin Gilbert's World in Torment. He wrote a really long, several-volume biography of Churchill. It was started by Churchill's son, Lord Randolph Churchill, and Martin Gilbert took it over. He worked on the first couple of volumes also, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but the footnotes are down here at the bottom of the page where they belong. And that's where a footnote belongs. So you can just look straight down the page and go, okay. But last year or 2 years ago, I'm not really sure, I tried to read this. The 2-volume The History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire by Edward Gibbon from, I believe it started in 1776. And I made it to, I think, chapter 26 or 27. I've marked out chapter 27 here just as an example. But anyone who's ever read Gibbon or flipped through Gibbon knows that a lot of the important things that happen in the book, that happened in Roman history according to Gibbon, are in the footnotes. Well, now this is the 1952 edition of the Britannica Great Books, and it's really nice. It's got this double column style, which I really liked that. It keeps they had to do that to keep the weight down, and they could condense it into 2 volumes by doing that. But by doing that, they put all the footnotes into the back of the book. So you have to keep 2 bookmarks and go back and forth and back and forth. The trouble is, and the reason that I didn't finish Gibbon, which I really, really enjoyed reading this book. I really enjoyed, Gibbon was very, even for being as old as the United States, this book is really, really good. I really would recommend anybody who's on the fence about reading Gibbon really should. I really wanted to, but the trouble is, Gibbon has hundreds and hundreds of footnotes. He sometimes would put 125, 180, more than that, into a single chapter. And the really interesting stuff happens in the footnotes. So I went through 26 or 27 chapters, every couple of paragraphs having to jump all the way to the end of the book. and it just drove me crazy. And I gave up. I've been waiting. I've been hoping to find another edition of Gibbon somewhere. I bought these for $1 a piece, I think, or $2 a piece. I got them. These are. I play a game at my local bookstore. I have two local half-price books, and I play this game where I find books like this on the shelf where for the pair or for one they might want $10 or $11. I think these two I think were $11 a piece, and they sat on the shelf like this for probably 7 or 8 months. Nobody bought them, and then one day I went in and there they were for $2 a piece or $3 a piece. So I bought them both and brought them home, and that's a game I play. I recently picked up Cyril Fall's The Great War. That way, I waited. It was $15, and I waited for it to go down on clearance before I bought it. It's because I don't really need a lot of books, and I certainly don't need. I can't really justify spending $15 or $20 on a book. I can justify a couple of dollars, but so you would have anyway. You'd have to read. You might read 2 paragraphs and have to flip all the way to the end of the book. And by the time I got to the 26th or 27th chapter, wherever I gave up, I'd had to flip the book back and forth hundreds of times, and it just drove me crazy. I really like footnotes. They don't bother me at all. I've heard that some people think that they break up the pace of the book, but they don't bother me. So yeah, that was the first video I ever thought about putting on Booktube, but I never did. And CriminOlly's video just reminded me of that, and I just wanted to share that and maybe ask what you all thought about footnotes, or footnotes that have been moved to the end as endnotes. And I'll try to leave a link to CriminOlly's video. It just reminded me of this issue that I had with Gibbon. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. So thank you, Booktube. I'll see you next time.